Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I and my teammate will present to you about our assignment group project, which is relationship between Tekomat and bias among student UiTM Arau. Okay guys, now I would like to introduce to you our members, Nurin Zaslina binti Muhammad Nazri, and me, Nuraimina Jo binti Azizan, and our last member is Nurul Sajidah binti Muhammad Nizam. Okay, now we proceed with our content of this project that we have intro, methodology, result and interpretation, and also conclusion.
Introduction 1.1 Background of the study. The study was conducted against the Tekomat and bias among UiTM Arau students. All the respondents at UiTM Arau are female. The study was conducted by a group of students in semester 4 under the Faculty of Applied Science from the class RAS 1204H. This is done to fulfill the criteria for the statistic and probability cost syllabus. Study has two variables, which is independent variable and dependent variable. Based on the questionnaire, we have three parts of the question. 1.2 Objective of study. The objective of the study: 1. To describe the Tekomat and bias among UiTM's Arau students. 2. To investigate the relationship between Tekomat and bias among UiTM Arau students. 1.3 Significance of study. Tekomat provide convenient shopping option for students. Secondly, Tekomat meets the demand of UiTM Arau students, ensuring that the goods and service offered suit their preferences and needs. Third, this study identify area where Tekomat service may be improved based on student feedback. 1.4 Limitation of study. This study only involve female students from UiTM Arau, which limit the generalizability of the finding to the entire student population. Secondly, from the size sample with only 30 respondents, the sample is quite small. Thirdly, the findings are specific to Tekomat at UiTM Arau and may not apply to other similar establishments in different location and contexts.
Okay, now we continue with methodology that have three: data description, graphical technique, and numerical technique. Okay, now we start with data description. For part A, we need to analyze the descriptive analysis of respondent. Okay, that have three parts: variable and type variable, scale of measurement, and data analysis. For variable and type variable, we have two: dependent and independent. We start with independent that have gender, age, academic level, and faculty. For dependent, we have current semester. Okay, next, scale of measurement, we have qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative, numerical of scale, and ordinal of scale. For quantitative, we have ratio of scale. Okay, for data analysis, we have also qualitative and quantitative. For qualitative, we have three type: pie chart, simple bar chart, and also cluster bar chart. And for quantitative, we have histogram, measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion, measure of location. Okay, next, graphical technique. That have 5 examples. First, pie chart that we can different male and female from this project who come to Tekomat. Okay, next, bar chart, which is we can see the different academic level that student come to Tekomat. Okay, next, number 3, measure of position that we can get first quartile and third quartile, minimum and maximum. Number 4, correlation and regression analysis that we can get Gaussian product moment, coefficient of determination, and simple linear regression. Okay, now we continue our last part of methodology, which is numerical technique that have two: measure of position and formula. The first one is measure of central tendency, which is we have mean, median, and mode. And number 2, measure of dispersion, we have variance, standard deviation, range, and coefficient variation. Okay, for histogram, we can see the different faculty that come to Tekomat. Okay, for OGIF, we can get the cumulative frequency for this project. And lastly, for Whisker plot, we can get the lower quartile and upper quartile, and also median.
Next, I'm going to be explaining Chapter 3 of this project, which is Results and Interpretation. For 3.1 data presentation, based on the data that we have obtained, we already identify the qualitative and quantitative variables based on their characteristics. We can pinpoint that the quantitative data includes the variable weekly visit of Tekun Mart, average spending at Tekun Mart per visit in ringgit, average spending at Tekun Mart per month in ringgit, and average allowance given per month in ringgit. The raw data has been constructed into group data using Sturgis rule. The tables below show the group data for the variables. 3.11 show table for gender, which is an independent variable. The data includes a total of 30 or 100% female students and 0% male student volunteers. As shown in table 3.12, it is the distribution of students based on college, and it is found that the majority of respondents, 16 frequency with percentage of 53.33%, are residents of Dahlia 1 College, while the second highest number of respondents are from Kasinai 1, 2, 3, and 4, with a frequency of 12 and a percentage of 40%. There is also one student from Dahlia 2 and one student from Dahlia 3. Next, for tables 3.13, 3.14, and 3.15, the data are all nearly the same. Since for the age, all of the respondents are in the range 19 to 20, and for the distribution of students based on academic level, all of the respondents are from diploma students, and the table 3.15, all of the respondents are from semester 4. For the data presentation parts, we use simple bar graphs to illustrate the students based on college and based on their current semester. We also created simple pie charts for the tables age and gender, and 100% of the respondents here are 19 to 20 and female. For the academic level table, we use clustered bar graph, and all of the respondents are from diploma. Next, we have histogram for distribution of number of students based on weekly visit to Tekun Mart. The histogram is skewed to the right with a mean of 2.067 and skewness of 1.87. This is the OGIF for distribution of number of students based on average spending at Tekun Mart per visit. This is the frequency polygon for distribution of number of students based on average spending at Tekun Mart per month in ringgit, and the majority of students, which is 22 students, spend a range of 0 to 24 ringgit per month at Tekun Mart. Additionally, this is the pie chart analysis for distribution of number of students based on type of products students usually purchase at Tekun Mart. Students usually purchase food, drinks, and lastly, toiletries. Moving on, this is the box and whisker plot we created from the number of students based on average allowance per month. Lastly, for my part is 3.3, correlation and regression analysis. This is the regression statistics for our data.
Next, we move to the conclusion. Majority student at UiTM Ara was satisfied with the survey of Tekun Mart. Tekun Mart also can improve all kind of aspects that have been stated in questionnaire. Additionally, a significant number of customers expressed a strong likelihood of recommending Tekun Mart to friends. Lastly, the student of UiTM Ara having a good experience with Tekun Mart.